Memory.
Build our lives on them, on the certainty of what we've seen, heard, experienced. But what if those memories, those foundational truths, were wrong? Not just for you, but for millions? What if reality itself was a fragile thing, easily bent, easily broken? Welcome to Whispers from the Glitch. Tonight, we delve into the chilling phenomenon known as the Mandela effect. It began, for many, around the early 2010s, with a woman named Fiona Broome. She, like countless others, vividly remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s. The funeral, the news reports, all etched into her mind. Only he didn't. He was released, became president, and died in 2013. A collective false memory. But what if it was more than just a memory? Consider the Berenstain Bears, a beloved children's series. How do you spell it? Brendstain or Brenstein. For many, it's always been Berenstain with an E. They recall the logo, the merchandise, the way it sounded. But the truth, the current truth, is Berenstain with an A. A small change, perhaps, but one that rattles the very foundation of what you thought you knew. Or perhaps a more iconic moment, Darth Vader's chilling revelation to Luke Skywalker. The line, burned into cinematic history, is, "Luke, I am your father." Isn't it? But if you revisit the film, you'll find it's actually, "No, I am your father." A single word, altered. A subtle shift that changes the entire rhythm, the entire memory, of a moment you believed was immutable. What else has been subtly altered without your knowledge? The examples are endless. The Monopoly Man, with his top hat and cane and his monocle. Except, he never had one. Queens, we are the champions. Ending with the triumphant of the world. Except, in the original recording, it simply fades out. These aren't just misrememberings. They are shared distortions, collective whispers that suggest something deeper, something far more unsettling is at play. The internet, of course, became the breeding ground for these shared anomalies. Forums, social media, entire communities dedicated to cataloging these, quote, glitches. It brought comfort to some, knowing they weren't alone in their confusion. But for others, it deepened the dread. If so many people remember things differently, then what does that say about the reality we inhabit? Is it truly stable? Or is it merely a consensus, easily swayed, easily rewritten? This isn't just about bad memory. The theories that have emerged are far more chilling. Some speak of parallel universes, constantly shifting, bleeding into our own, causing subtle changes to ripple through our timeline. Others whisper of a glitch in the matrix, a fundamental flaw in the fabric of our simulated reality, exposing the seams of our existence. But what if it's not an accident? What if these shifts are deliberate, an unseen hand, subtly altering our past, our history, our very perception of truth? For what purpose? To control? To test? Or simply because it can? The thought that our reality is not our own, that our memories are merely malleable constructs, is a fear far more profound than any ghost story.
Coming up next to the Interwebs, bizarre and strange. Did you see that orb in the sky? Or was it just Bigfoot's flashlight?
Mandela effect, UFOs, matrix glitches, and the only podcast where your NPC neighbor might just be the star.
Hate the spy. Wally Gator, you're going to make. Remember that. Why the real share? Born.